Schools, Jeff Beal. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. Nice to see you.
Nice to be seen. It feels good to get out of the office, come down here and hang out with you.
Yeah, and I think you're going to be out of the office a little bit longer because I know you wanted to go see Greg O'Connor at his.
I'll be headed that direction. I'll be headed that direction next. He's another one of those shows that I was a regular guest on, so we'll make certain we get over there and say thank you for all of his contributions to our world.
Yes, he's, as we were reminded with one of the plaques that was on display, he was Ambassador of the Year a few years ago. So, yeah, big part of JPS. And there are actually several JPS people that were there when I was there.
You know, much like you, anytime that we've got something going on in JPS that, you know, it's important for us to be able to get that messaging out. He was always accommodating, made great effort to get us on the air. And sometimes we had to do it by phone call. Sometimes we go into the office or into the station. So I appreciate JTV and your partnership with us, and we'll continue to say thank you to him for his.
We as well. Well, last week, Veterans Day, and JPS participated, and you actually had some programs honoring veterans.
Yeah, around the district. You know, we can't say thank you enough to those who serve. In service to our country. You know, we've got veterans throughout our district that are employed by us, and it's a big deal in Jackson Public Schools. So we want to make certain that we do our part. We want to say thank you. We want to, you know, continue to show our support for those people who paid the ultimate sacrifice or who put themselves in harm's way to provide us with the freedoms that we enjoy.
You asked me before the show if I had any Thanksgiving plans. I didn't get a chance to ask you. What about the Beal family?
It's family. You know, and my kids are grown like yours, and they're all over the world and whatnot. So I think, guarantee we're going to get together probably Wednesday night for sure. The hard part is they've got so many places to go. Like, how many dinners can you eat in one day, right? So we're going to play games and do our Thanksgiving thing, I think, Wednesday night. So lots of good stuff coming.
Well, Thanksgiving is a big holiday for Jackson Public Schools, particularly Jackson High. Your Vikings Give program.
Yep.
Very critical for some programs like the Interfaith Shelter.
Well, and we've done this, you know, the old Thanksgiving giving, and the programs continue to kind of evolve, and so, you know, this is one of those pieces where our student government, our students really take some of their civic responsibility seriously, and they help to organize it. They help to work it. We see kids out doing leaf relief and things along those lines. But, you know, if you have an opportunity or you're looking for a way to give or something, you know, obviously you can see some of the non-perishable, some of the can, the gloves, the socks, those types of things. You know, if you get an opportunity to drop those off, they're running a drive to try to support and build up and be able to take care of, well, folks right here in our city, our community. So really just very thankful for that.
Everyone can participate in that. Just swing by the high school with your gift.
Yep, please do.
Should you mention which grade you're making the donation so that they get points?
You're asking me a great question. That's a high school thing. Listen, give it to the seniors. My daughter's a senior.
Oh, there you go. You've got a travel club. I'm thinking about going back to school.
Yeah. So, you know, we've done the Mackinac Island field trip for a number of years at some schools. And what we heard is, you know, obviously it becomes really impractical to try to send everybody in the district. And so what we did was we said, let's take a look at this, and we'll create a travel club. So fourth grade students, and then some fifth grade students who may have missed out on it because of whatever school they were in. Not all schools chose that route. The buildings kind of chose other field trips. And so we believe that the Mackinac trip is a valuable experience. I've been on it myself. I was an elementary principal. We've done it. And it's a beautiful island. What a wonderful place to go and certainly learn a lot about the history of the area. In fact, there's an informational meeting tonight, I think, at Parkside. Yeah. Is that on the flyer? Do we have the flyer back?
It's tonight at 5:30, yeah.
Yeah, 5:30 tonight at Parkside in the Media Center. If you're interested, you want to know more about it, you want to see an opportunity, if your child isn't talking about it, maybe talk to them about it. It's one of those things that's a great opportunity. The prices are pretty reasonable because we're leveraging the district to get us a pretty decent rate to go up and back. And so we're really seeking people who are interested in doing this, and we'll kind of make it across the district for all of our 4th and 5th grade students, or 4th grade students, and like I said, a couple of those 5th grade classes.
Nice.
Yeah.
This year you've turbocharged your parent involvement at all of your schools. How's that going?
So I always say this because every time I come on, Christy Dillon is fabulous. She's kind of helping to lead those parent liaisons. So the district employs a number of different parent liaisons, and they do a number of different parent involvement activities all the time across the district. So Hunt, I think, is what we've got up here.
This is Hunt.
Yeah,
Yes.
Hunt just did their first one last week, maybe. And they had 150 parents. Just about half of the parents in the building participated. Our goal is obviously to really break down some of the barriers for parents to be involved in schools, help them understand where they can dip their toes in, where they can get involved, because there's 100 different ways to do it, everything from volunteering and popping popcorn and all the other good stuff. But in this context, they get to come in, they get to do some crafts with their kids, they get to understand a little bit about what school's about, interact with school setting. I want them to feel comfortable. The district wants them to feel comfortable in the building. And when we can connect our students and our parents in situations like this, that only strengthens the academics. That builds that tie so that we have the ability to reach out and say, hey, we'd like to offer tutoring, or hey, we'd like to offer some of these other things. Continue to encourage kids to show up to school, parents to be there. And, Parkside's done a great job. Northeast is involved. Everybody's doing bits and pieces of this. And so the liaisons are really, really doing some great work.
Very good. We've got a little short week this week, and then an even shorter week next week. I think you have a half day this Friday, right?
Yep, end of the trimester. So the year is racing, right? Like all of a sudden you blink and a third of the year is gone. So end of the first trimester is coming up, and next week we'll be in school Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll be off for the Thanksgiving holiday and come back after that. And all of a sudden we'll be December. So
awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. We've got
I think some upcoming sports. I think, don't we have some?
Sports. Well, while we're on the subject of Thanksgiving, and Taher did our food today.
Oh my gosh,
They're
yes.
doing that.
Yeah, one of the things they do, and they do it around. So this is the Jackson High menu. They do it in all the buildings. A Thanksgiving dinner gives our kids an opportunity to enjoy turkey and gravy. In case some of them don't have it at home, obviously there's lots of side dishes, mashed potatoes, sweet potato, corn, and cranberry, and obviously pumpkin pie. And if you're not pumpkin pie, there's some Jell-O cups, Detroit Lion Jell-O cups sitting out there. So lots of different things for kids to feast, right? Like we've said it a number of times. Brant and his crew, Taher, they go over and above, and the kitchen staff who make certain that every kid gets a breakfast. The kitchen staff who, when you're still hungry, I got food for you. The kitchen staff who, they pack up meals for after school. They pack up meals that go home on the weekends in some cases. The work that they do to feed our students, hats off. So, and it's a great thing. What a wonderful meal for all of our kids.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving side dish?
No, I'm a sweet potato person, guaranteed.
Really?
Well, I love them, and it's one of those things I just don't eat all year round, but man, I do. So yeah, sweet potatoes, that's the deal.
All right. Well, mine has the same color. It's rutabaga.
Okay.
Yeah, it's unusual, but I think it's an East.
And see, I'm not a cranberry person. Like the idea of the cranberry sauce, I can't do that. I'm a turkey and gravy.
Well, that's why we have so many things to choose from.
Stuffing, I'm always in on stuffing. No kidding, right? But it's one of those pieces that, I'm not in on cranberry.
And mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah, it's a great time.
All right, you're making me hungry.
I know. We'll get Brant to bring down dinner.
All right, now we can talk about sports. We're pretty much wrapped up with the fall, although the swimmers, the divers, they're
We got
still
a couple
at it.
divers heading on to states.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. So, just a good opportunity. It's been a really great season for girls swim, and real proud of the work they've done, and again, hats off to a couple of young ladies that are going to go off and dive for us. So
Yeah, Ava Martin and Grace Dawson. And, I was looking at some of Grace Dawson's stats. She placed 4th out of 37 divers at regionals at Novi last week. She set 4 school records for both 6 dives and 11 dives, and school record at the SEC White Conference Championship earlier in the month. So, way to go.
blows
Nice
me
job.
away. Blows me away.
People can still vote for the Best of Jackson football coach category.
Yep, absolutely. And Coach Parker's still sitting out there in the running. We'd like to continue to support him for all that he does to support all of our kids, not just those at Jackson High School, but really youth sports on through.
I think you've taken a page from the MSU basketball season kickoff, and you did a midnight madness. You're doing a midnight madness.
Yeah, coming up.
Yeah. Well, not quite at midnight, but
No, not quite at midnight. But we do want to celebrate, kind of pump the energy up into a pep rally event for our basketball season to kick off, both girls and boys. It's a good time. Dunk contests and concessions, and we'll have, obviously, the Viking store will be there selling some spirit wear, and so we hope you'll help to support the kids who are running that. There's cheerleaders that'll be there, and we always love to see them have an opportunity to showcase their talents, and so just really good stuff all around.
all right. A lot of great things happening at JPS. Jeff, thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Superintendent Jeff Beal. More to come on today's